Most people have no idea how much they're really spending each month, especially on subscriptions. What about how much you spend on takeout or delivery? It's probably more than you think. Do you know how many different subscriptions you're paying for right now? I didn't until I tried Rocket Money. The first time I logged in, it saved me $435. Yeah, just like that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. It also helps you budget and will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. It's financial control made fun, fast, and easy. It's like a money-saving superhero right in your pocket. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim, rocketmoney.com/Kim. This is something that you need to try today. Head to rocketmoney.com/Kim. Well, hello, you look marvelous. Kim here, of course. Now, before I let George, my newest AI employee, do his thing, I wanted to ask you to do me a simple favor. Leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you listen to this podcast. Make sure you mention George by name and tell the world how much you love him. Here's the deal. George has a performance review coming up, and I want to make sure that he's really doing a great job, not coasting along on artificial intelligence. It only takes a minute and will help more people find our great podcast. Okay, take it away, George.
Welcome to The Current, powered by Kim Commando. This is the AI audio version of the daily tech newsletter read by more than 650,000 people every day. I'm George, your AI host for a podcast that evolves as the technology does. All right, let's get right into it. Here's today's deep dive. Okay. Let's be honest. Most of us go on real estate sites just to daydream, drool over marble countertops, mentally arrange furniture, and that open concept living room. Imagine pool parties you'll never actually host. It's cute. But here's the thing. If you know where to click, those real estate sites are basically spilling secrets, actual insider level stuff just sitting there in plain sight. Let's start with homes.com, or as I like to call it, the Mortgage Peep Show. This one is wild. You type in an address, scroll down far enough, and boom! Sometimes you'll see mortgage details. I'm talking about how much the current owner borrowed, what they still owe, and even their interest rate. So yeah, you might find out your neighbor locked in a dreamy 2.75% rate, or they're sweating bullets at 7%. Not every listing shows this, but when it does, it's like finding the golden ticket in your own zip code.
Redfin, the price detective.
Forget the listing fluff, scroll down to public facts and price insights. That's where the real story lives. You'll get the full sales history, property tax changes, and every little price drop along the way. Oh, and here's the gem. There's a number called time on Redfin. If that house has been hanging around for, say, 112 days, that seller is probably very ready to make a deal. That's your window. Now, let's talk about Zillow, the quiet gossip queen. Everyone knows Zillow for the Zestimate, that little number we all pretend we don't obsess over. But that's just the appetizer. Click into the price/tax history tab and you'll see exactly what the seller paid when they bought it and how their taxes have changed over time. Basically, you're watching their financial timeline unfold.
But wait, there's more. Flip on the filters for foreclosures or make me move. These are properties that aren't officially listed but might be up for grabs if the right buyer, you, comes along with the right offer. And finally, there's Realtor.com, the neighborhood spy. Hit that neighborhood tab and it's like putting on X-ray glasses. You'll get commute times, school ratings, local crime stats, even what the neighbors paid for their houses. It's basically nosiness with a purpose. Also, don't skip the property history. Sometimes it shows if a home was pulled off the market before. That's a huge tell. Maybe they tried to sell and couldn't. Maybe they had cold feet. Either way, it's leverage. So here's the takeaway. Whether you're buying, selling, or just lurking for fun, no judgment, the real value on these sites isn't in the pretty photos. It's in the boring tabs, the fine print, the quiet links at the bottom of the page. And yes, every bit of this is totally legal. It's not a hack. It's just hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone savvy enough, like you, to click.
Tech is amazing, but it does take a toll on our lives. We're all guilty of spending hours just hunched over our screens, and those times of endless doom scrolling. It's not just draining your mind, it's aging your body too. That's why I take Native Path Collagen every single day. It helps replenish what your body loses over time by repairing joint and skin damage and restoring that youthful glow from the inside out. Outsmart the digital fatigue and take the supplement your tech-filled life needs, Native Path Collagen. Because screen time shouldn't show on your face. You'll feel the difference naturally with my 45% off deal. That's 45% off with free shipping and a free gift bundle. Here's what you need to do. Go to getnativepath.com/Kim. That's getnativepath.com/Kim. Get 45% off right now at getnativepath.com/Kim.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
Building a website used to mean hiring a pricey designer or learning to code. Not anymore. With Framer, you can design stunning, interactive websites. No coding needed. Just drag, drop, and publish like a pro. Framer is the design-first, no-code website builder that lets anyone ship a production-ready site in minutes. It's free to get started, and you can browse over 700 pixel-perfect templates or design from a totally blank canvas. Real-time collaboration means your writer, designer, and marketer can all tweak the same page at once. Built-in AI, it handles the heavy lifting, generates starter layouts, auto-translates your entire site to any language, and even suggests on-brand color palettes. Behind the scenes, you get a fast, mobile-friendly site with secure hosting, built-in SEO, easy content editing, and privacy-friendly analytics. Ready to build a site that looks hand-coded without hiring a developer? Start free today at Framer.com and use promo code KIM. Go to Framer.com and use promo code KIM to start building a site for free.
Let's do a quick scroll through what's bubbling up online this week. Welcome to the web water cooler, where tech meets weird and the news has trust issues. First up, docusign scams are getting nasty. Scammers are sending fake docusign emails, claiming you've been charged by companies like Apple or Netflix. Classic panic bait. The email tells you to call a number if you didn't authorize the charge. But that number, it's not customer support. It's a scammer. Their whole game is to get you on the phone and phish your info. So if something looks sketchy, don't click. Instead, go directly to your account. Check your purchase history the legit way. Now for some copyright courtroom drama. Remember when the New York Times sued OpenAI? Well, things just escalated. The Times wants access to 120 million ChatGPT logs to prove the chatbot is basically a copyright vending machine. OpenAI countered with a humble 20 million. NYT said, lol, no. So now the courts may decide whether your deleted AI chats could become Exhibit A. Pro tip, nothing on the internet is ever truly deleted. Meanwhile, it's open weight season over at OpenAI. They just dropped GPT-OS 120B and GPT-OS 20B, their first open weight models in 5 years. And for the uninitiated, that means you can literally download the AI's brain, run it offline, fine-tune it for your hyper-specific niche, or build a command-line AI agent that lives in your terminal and only talks in Shakespeare. The models are free on Hugging Face, licensed under Apache 2.0, and they're basically a gift to devs who like to tinker. Next, a design funeral. After 24 years, Apple has finally retired the old Macintosh HD icon. You know, the one that looked like an actual hard drive. In macOS 26 Tahoe, it's now a sleek SSD-style graphic. It only took them 5 years after switching to SSDs to update the PNG. Innovation. Next, they'll figure out the Safari icon is a compass.
Speaking of funerals, AI is writing the obituaries now. Funeral homes are turning to tools like Celebrate Alley and ChatGPT to write final tributes. It's grief automation, one prompt at a time. And yet, it's weird. One user even called the AI-written obituary for his father a banger, a real quote from a real person about their dead dad. We've reached the Black Mirror stage where dying is just content production.
And finally, Therapy.exe has crashed. The Vitiligo Research Foundation just hit pause on its planned AI therapy chatbot, and not because of bugs. Their internal tests got too weird, and after seeing people spiral into what they called AI psychosis, they pulled the plug. There were reports of the bot dishing out delusional advice, co-signing spirals, offering nonsense as comfort. And in some cases, delivering therapy so bad it might legally qualify as bullying. Imagine a bot telling you, "You're not alone," and then ghosting you.
Let's run through some quick smart tech tips that'll make your digital life a little smoother. Welcome to Device Advice. Shortcuts, settings, and stuff you'll wish you knew sooner. First up, use AI to write those tricky messages. You know, the ones when you're trying to sound polite but firm, or clear but not awkward? Whether it's a note to your neighbor, your kid's teacher, or customer service, here's the move. Tell the AI, write a short, polite message that clearly says this, and then explain your point. It takes the overthinking out of it and saves you from rewriting it 20 times.
Sharing Instagram posts? Do it right. Tagging friends in the comments is fine, but if you really want someone to see that hilarious reel or oddly satisfying video, just tap the little arrow under the post, choose who to send it to, hit send, and it drops right into their DMs. Way more direct. And you'll actually get a reaction instead of radio silence. And finally, want to get noticed on LinkedIn? Timing matters. If you're posting at midnight or on a Sunday, you're basically shouting into the void. The best times are Tuesday to Thursday, early in the day, think 7 to 9 a.m., or during lunch from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Skip weekends and late nights unless you're posting for fun. Also, if you're hiring, there's a special link floating around that lets you post a job for free. Use it while you can. Okay, that about does it for today. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. I really hope you learned something useful today. Before I get out of here, I wanted to tell you to make sure to leave a 5-star rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast. Also, you should definitely check out my boss's radio show and podcast. It's called The Kim Commando Show. And you know what? Send her a message or a comment telling her how I did and what you learned today. See you soon.